I know I had shoes on when I went outside this time.
Check, check, check.
Check, check, check.
Checking the mic.
Checking the mic.
Okay.
Okay.
Talk some more.
Talking some more. I'm talking some more. More.
Okay. Check, check, check.
More. Oh, you're checking the mic, and I'm
rolling now.
checking the
Yeah.
mic more.
Yeah.
I'm checking the mic more.
Okay, boom. We're rolling
more.
for real.
We're rolling for real.
Yeah. For real, for real. Hold
Can
on.
you
One more
feel
thing.
the sound waves in your ear now that you've got the headphones? Yes or no? Your furrowed brow doesn't tell me what I need to know.
Well, I mean, for the most part.
Bro, you've been going to the gym. Have you got any gains?
The only thing is, I can't use this mic because of phantom power, so I'm just not going to worry about it.
The room mic?
Yeah, because I can't like split phantom power over here and then.
We love technology.
Yeah, but hey, we rolling.
We're rolling. Rocking and rolling?
Yeah, you know what?
Those two in the back and that one should be able to. That's extra work. Who wants to do
No, I'm saying if I press phantom power, it'll be for all of them. It's cool.
It's not just for the first two? It's for all four? Oh, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's very it's PreSonus for you. You know. They can only do so much, but I figure I just crank these hoes. Crank these hoes. Make sure I get decent level. Yeah, and as long as we just talking to the mic like this, we'll be okay. What we sipping on?
Well, we cracked it in the last recording. It is 2 cans of hydration from watermelons. You got to chill it and you got to shake it well. Mila watermelon water plus passion fruit, electrolytes, and antioxidants.
Now look, there's 5 flavors. Like I said, there's the chili mango, there's the original, there's the ginger, pineapple, and the passion fruit. I personally like the ginger and the chili mango, my favorite. Tanisha, will you do me a favor? Whenever you get a chance, at your earliest convenience, don't hurt yourself. If you could bring that charger box with the C type on it, I appreciate you. I'll be your best friend. Yeah. So what's up? We here. I know this was hectic. I don't know why I'm wearing these headphones. I don't need to. Yeah, I know, right? This feels so surreal since last time we potted and we're like in my mom's living room. This is crazy. There's a lot going on right now, man.
This is the first time we've recorded the pod in a location other than my humble abode.
No, wasn't the last time all the Lucas stuff?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
all,
right.
All the stuff at Lucky
We're in
Sound
Lucky
Studio.
Sound. All of the guitar interviews that have yet to be released.
Yeah.
But you know, as we promo the album, we'll
it's
promo
okay.
That. A lot's been going on.
Yeah, a hell of a lot's been going on.
A lot's been going on.
Hold that thought. Hey, yo, Sponge, you know what I thought would be funny? If we could somehow like meme the or reference the what's the track? What with the crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. What's the name of that song? No, it's not Hey Now.
Can you play it right now?
No, we'll get copyrighted.
No, I feel like is that GNX?
It's not GNX. What's the song where it's like mustard? TV off. What if we like spoofed it and I was like Lucas? No. Anyways. Yeah, thank you. Can you yeet this up to the GoPro? That'd be awesome. Hopefully the GoPro can like go and charge at the same time. But if not, it's not that deep. But yeah, so look, we're rolling. I figured we just go ahead and get into it. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm low-key kind of glad that Pops is preoccupied at the moment.
Yeah, he's going to get some good food at church.
Yeah, I figured if he like
men's group.
Yeah, because I figured if he walked in here and we were just like, Tijuana discussion, he'd either want to like really want to be part of it, and it's like we don't really have enough microphones for all that, or he would just be like repulsed by it. And I don't really know. He's kind of all over the place, but
I love him. I'm glad I got to give him a big hug, and I was so preoccupied, like being present with him and not knowing what to say or do, but just being present with him, that when we were trying to set everything up, I was not in it. So I'm glad that we're running through your microphone and your interface.
Yeah, no,
I was I was very overwhelmed.
No, it's okay. You just needed to sip on some watermelon juice real quick. It's all good. It's all good. I ain't
Your
gonna lie,
dad is
bro.
such a
Your feet
sweetie.
are mad unsettling. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Why?
It's all
Tell me
good.
about it.
It's all good. We still cool.
Is it because they're dirty?
No.
Is it 'cause my toes are long?
I just wasn't expecting them. They just.
You weren't expecting me to put them on the table? Is
No,
this disrespectful? Tell me.
I'm not gonna. I mean. I mean. I mean, it's cool. It's
Your
cool.
mama's not here.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? She's really be the only person that would say something, and it's like, who am I?
Falling in her grave right
And
No,
she'd also
no.
have something to say about all the curse words coming out of our mouths.
I ain't said not one damn. Wow, shit.
Ah!
Damn. All right.
I'm sorry. My feet just.
It's fine. We ain't here.
You
No.
never grew up and some little old lady kicked her shoes off and asked her like grandson or someone to rub her
Hell
feet
no.
for her.
We don't do that.
You
here.
don't do that.
That's not
Do you
my
guys
culture
ever
and
wash
heritage.
each other's feet? Like on like special Sundays in church?
Yeah. So it's funny. You got there's basically two denominations: the people that wash feet and the people that don't. All that other terminology, it don't matter. It don't matter. All we want to know is like when we're going to a church service, like, are they finna be washing feet and are they finna be like touching people like on the head? Like, you ever been to those services where they're like pushing
Where
people
they invade your
personal space?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because you walked in the door, they have consent now.
Yeah.
I had a friend who he went to church with some friends and they like forced him to speak in tongues. Like he was like, I don't
make no
know
sense.
how to. And he was like, I didn't know what to do.
Can you hold
And
the
he
mic
just
a
was
little
like,
closer?
Watermelon.
Yeah,
Watermelon.
Yeah, nah.
Cheers.
Cheers. I saw a service where the pastor was trying to put his hands on bro. Everybody was going along with whatever. They were just knocking everybody back. The pastor touched this one dude and he just looked at him like he was crazy. Just stared at the pastor like, what is wrong with you? And oh man. I hope we can pick that up. We need to amplify that. Do it again. Oh man.
What the hell?
That's legit. So look, I feel like we're beating around the bushing.
We are beating around the bush. The last thing we posted on the Soulcast page was the speech you gave at your mother's funeral.
Yeah, I'm ready to get into it.
And we're now here in her house.
I'm ready to have Tiajuana Talk.
All right.
And listen, if
Take the floor. It's your
no,
mama.
no. Look, let me just go ahead and say this. If you're listening to this and you think that I'm like going here and break down and crying more over my y'all niggas crazy. Hell no. Like that's not what this is. This is more so a way to like separate myself from this whole process of losing a mother and really just getting down nitty gritty and discussing it. And the details and the specifics of how it affects you mentally, spiritually, psychologically. That's what I'm on here to do. So yeah, if y'all want to get on here and watch me cry and be sad, cut myself, I'm sorry. That's just not the episode. So yeah.
Y'all can't even watch it because we didn't charge the GoPro.
Huh? What's she pointing at? Oh man. Okay. So it's all good. It's just pop rolling up. So look, first and foremost, there's a weird surrealness that you feel, or I guess you don't feel when mama goes, because it's like you lose like a part of what keeps you rooted and grounded and connected to things, and you can't really like describe it. You can't really like explain it. It's a void, you know what I'm saying? And it's not quite like emptiness. It just feels like it's like hunger, but not physical hunger. It's like the
bridge that brought you into this world is now.
Yeah, it's like losing a very important resource, but you feel it in your mental, and it's very difficult to explain. Like I said, it's very surreal, right? And I mean, at the end of the day, yo, like I've got a really big family. You know what I'm saying? Like I've got a huge family. Man, I can't tell you how many people. Oh my God, there's been so many people who's just like, oh, I remember you and you was 2 years old. Oh, I changed your diaper. Do you remember me? It's like, no, bro. You just said you changed my diapers. Like, how could I remember you if I was a baby? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, it's like I've got a huge family, and that has its pros and cons. But you know, when tragedy strikes, you always have this like support system. that you can kind of lean and fall back on, and it's made me very grateful for Scottsboro, small town USA, my little neck of the woods, my little crevice that I hail from, because like there's a lot of love, there's a lot of folks that was going way out of their way to make sure we was okay, and that within itself kind of has me thinking about things in a different light. With that being said, like yo, we need to make something happen in Scottsboro sooner or later. Just just looking ahead into the near future, because I mean, when I think about it, I don't think we've ever done a show here, ever. That's crazy. We've been a thing for 10 years and we ain't never did a show.
In your hometown.
Never. Now, I think if you want to be really technical, rest in peace, Miss Sheila. I think our first ever like official show was in Scottsboro, at Goose Pond, but I don't know. I don't even really like to consider that like a show because it was more like a private event. Sponge, you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, we called it the BET Awards. It was not obviously, but yeah. But no, tell me what you were talking about. Um, I'm trying to reference our conversation last time we spoke on the phone. You were
Uh-huh.
you were talking about like I guess you didn't necessarily know that my mom was a civil rights activist or something along those lines, and
I learned so much more about your family's history in this town
yeah, talk about it.
by going to your mama's funeral.
Mm-hmm.
And, the Tijuana I know came to a couple Soul Carnival shows, but was mostly here, watching something on the TV while we were rehearsing or singing with Pops or just getting together. And your mom and I had some conversations because we were both music educators. Um, and so it was just nice to witness her legacy in education as well as civil rights activism, and I want to know more about your grandparents also and the way that they were involved.
Oh, we
And
can get into it, man. We can get into it.
there's a legacy.
Yeah, no,
There's a legacy here, and now you and your siblings are carrying it into the world,
yeah,
and that's a beautiful thing. You got big shoes to fill.
yeah,
She was
yeah,
well loved and impacted the community hugely. I mean,
yeah,
anyone who's working with children in a community
yeah,
for decades,
yeah, yeah.
like
You got to think,
generations,
right,
like
right.
she wasn't just teaching people's kids, probably their grandkids, and maybe even their great
Grandkids.
grandkids.
Yeah, no. There's been people who it's like, that it's like my mom taught them, and then my mom taught their kids.
And then all the field trips that she'd go on,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she never heard any of my educational music, and I never heard any of hers until someone started quoting the multiplication table song, and
Yeah.
that is what made me sad. I never got to connect with her on that level.
Oh man, no, it's okay. It's okay. I feel like the most memorable, like thing with my mom is she was always using rhythm to teach.
Yeah,
And like there's
it's the
people
heartbeat.
there's people like from all ages. If they were my mom's student, you can do the states and capital little rhythm thing, and they will start chanting along with you. People,
All right, can you do a little bit of it for us?
yeah, you got
All right, go.
Alabama, Montgomery, Alaska, Juneau, Arizona, Phoenix, Arkansas, Little Rock, California, Sacramento, and so forth
Keep
and so.
going. I want all the states. Come
No.
on,
We ain't got
please.
time. We ain't got time. No.
Please, you're only on C.
No. Listen, we already
You're
13
only
minutes
on
into this
C.
thing. Listen. You throwing a lot
Yeah,
of
but the
effort.
first 10 minutes were technical difficulties. Are we real going to use it?
Oh no, I cut most of that out.
All right, heard.
Yeah, I
heard.
cut most of it out. But yeah, no. So like,
Maybe in another episode I can get you to do the whole thing.
I don't think I can remember past like Minnesota.
It always gets hairy around there with all
Yeah.
the M's and the N's.
Yeah, but I mean, she put little curveballs in there. But anyways, yeah, the M's there's a lot of M states. There's a lot of you got Minnesota,
Can we cover
Maine.
it? Can we cover the song with Soul Carnival
Yeah,
when we do the Scottsboro show?
Yeah, that's fine. At some point, we gotta dust the rust off for sure. But yeah, we can definitely put that in our pocket. But yeah, so look, my grandparents, right? So my grandfather, he got a whole day that the county like designated for him, right? So basically, the civil rights movement is this weird, blurry time period. I feel like that's kind of how we're taught to perceive it in American public school, right? It's just like, oh, everything was not good, everything was bad, and then the 1950s and the 60s happened, and then everything was good, and we all lived together in equality, and it's like that's kind of how we're taught the civil rights movement, but that ain't really the case, and like
What year was your mama born?
my mama was born in 1952.
Okay, my dad is 51.
Yeah.
So my dad's kinfolk remember schools being integrated
Yeah.
in Panama City.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
So I wonder if it happened before or after here in Alabama.
I think it's probably around, I don't know, because so my mom and my mom, my aunt, and two more, let's see, Miss Zeta, I don't remember the other lady, but like they volunteered to integrate first. So like there was a year where it was like optional, you could integrate if you wanted to, and it was like a transition period. My mom was, first to go, right?
She volunteered. She raised her hand.
Yeah, I think she just kind of wanted to get it over with. And plus my grandparents, they were on like some, like if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it,
How many siblings did your mama have?
Just my aunt Bess. Just
Okay.
Miko's mama.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were first, and it had such a crazy profound impact on them.
I would imagine so.
Yeah, and it's like growing up, I was always so different as a kid just because like I was raised and steeped by civil rights activists and people who integrated schools. It's like, I feel like a lot of my Anglo-Saxon brothers and sisters, they're kind of taught like, oh, don't think about race or talk about race or we're all the same. And it's like, meanwhile, I'm like 5 years old talking to my grandfather, like, I'm asking him like specific detailed questions about civil rights and stuff like that, just because it was always around me. I was submersed in it,
What were some of the first questions you had?
Well, first and foremost, my grandfather was a World War II vet, and so I always
Heard. Same.
Yeah, he always was very careful in how he spoke about World War II. To me, because I was a little kid, he wasn't going to tell me like crazy, gory, bloody stories or anything like that. But he would always emphasize like, that wasn't the real battle. Like that was just, you know what I'm saying? He would always kind of drive that home. Like, hey, like there's
Hey, it's not
more.
for the country, it's for the community.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And but
Damn, that's
but here's the thing. That military service kind of gave him this super eligibility to be a leader amongst, because like it's the ultimate card to pull. It's like, yo, I fought for my country, and then I'm over here, and then y'all
and he
treat
was
me
educated
crazy.
as
hell. I'm talking A&M, Tuskegee. He went on to be an administrator in all these different school systems in Jackson County, and so like I would always pick his brain because like my mom was off teaching school, and when I was super young, that's all I would do. I would just read encyclopedias and hang out with my granddaddy. Like that was my childhood until my grandparents got old and passed away or whatever. But having them as a resource so young, I didn't like hyper fixate on race. I more so was curious as to why nobody else talked about this thing. You know what I'm saying?
Was the elephant in the room.
Yeah, I was like, why does nobody talk about this? Why is nobody addressing the fact that like I can't put that in my hair? Why does nobody address the fact that like it's 30 degrees and y'all wearing shorts? Like nobody talks about these things. And it's like I was always labeled as like, I always made kids my age feel uncomfortable because I was never afraid to talk about race. And it's like they always saw this topic as taboo. And so I feel like I kind of scared a lot of my peers away, especially in like junior high and high school. And this is all because of my grandparents, like the impact they had on me. And it's like by the time I was 10, 11, 12, my mama got me speaking at like the Jackson County Voters League meetings. She got me over here at NAACP meetings. I'm speaking at the Scottsboro Boys Museum. The mayor's over here. The governor of Alabama's over here. And this was just normal to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm that same
You were
dude.
well seasoned.
Yeah. And it's like I'm the same dude that grew up to play saxophone in the marching band, but like.
Well, tell me what we were talking about on the phone regarding, there's race, but then there's also privilege.
Oh, wait, hold on. This is a different episode. We tripping. We got to get back
touch on it just a little bit, though, because it seems relevant right now.
once again, like,
Because not, every kid that shares your racial background had opportunities like that.
yeah, yeah, and once again, bringing it all back to Tijuana, Mama taught me that, like,
Yeah.
because you got to understand, like, her being an educator in Jackson County for so long, she's seeing the good, bad, the ugly, the inequality, the privilege, the race, like she's seeing it all, and she doesn't get to choose who she teaches, what
Yeah.
demographic she teaches, and she sees disparities, right? And she does whatever she can to help. But to answer your question, it's like a lot of people get privilege confused with how race comes into the mix, because not all black people are poor and not all white people are rich. There's a certain spectrum to it. And a lot of people can't fathom that two things can be true at once, three things can be true at once, multiple things that seem conflicting can be true at once. But like I'm just so grateful that I grew up where I did, around, broke, copper wire stealing, catalytic converter cutting white folk, because like a lot of my brothers and sisters who grew up in the inner city schools, they only associate poverty with people that looks like, they look like themselves. They only associate danger and crime and all these things with people that look like themselves. That's a very demoralizing image to have in your head. You know what I'm saying? And so I've always been very grateful for that. Just being around, and it's not necessarily diversity. Hey, dog, stop. Jack's confused. This dog. Shout out Jack. He a good dog. He just a little confused.
Ain't that most of us?
Yeah, but I mean that was my mom in a nutshell. She was always able to kind of educate anybody regardless of what background
Socioeconomic,
yeah, she was
racial.
always able to tap into that. And anytime there was like a disparity, like, dude, my mom was one of the reasons why kids got free lunch in Alabama. She was
Hell
one
yeah.
of the people on like the front lines fighting for that. And at the end of the day, she's looking at it like, this child is well fed, this child is not, this child can pay attention to me, this child cannot. Bottom line.
Yeah.
Because like if you hungry, you ain't giving a damn about no states and capitals. You ain't caring
Yeah.
nothing about no preambles. Like that's not on your mind.
So true.
Yeah, when your stomach
so
rumbling, you
true.
can't learn.
So I had my first like real encounter with this recently. Actually, I did 6 programs for a library system, and 3 of the programs, it was a bunch of kids whose parents were clearly doctors, lawyers, professors, grandparents who, have a condo in Cabo or whatever the hell. And the other 3 shows were like, there is one adult bring in like 10 or 15 kids because they know how important it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably because their parents have to work. Maybe their parents aren't around anymore. But
it was
it was really interesting to witness that kind of firsthand. It's like all this is happening within a 20-minute radius of each other, within like 5 or 10 miles. And
that's heavy.
I'm able to look at it and talk about it more now than I ever have been before, because you're a dear friend to me.
Yeah, that's
and
heavy,
so I am
man.
understanding how
That's
important
heavy.
it is.
Oh,
And
but-
I'm grateful that I can meet kids wherever they are at and kind of shape the
Yeah.
delivery to them.
Yeah, because if that's something that you feel like you had a problem with, right? If you are noticing like, hey, I'm only able to, reach these children of this particular background, of this particular, whether or not it's geographical, demographical, whatever the case may be, then it's like, okay, at that point in time, there needs to be an evaluation of, what are you doing to really reach out? Like, what are you doing to connect to these kids? And like, why is it only working for
How
these
do
kids?
you relate to different groups of people?
Yes, absolutely. But hey, I'm curious to know about like, and I know I kind of talked to you about this a little bit, but like I want to know, talk to me about the homegoing. I want to know what was going on.
The
through your head.
homegoing ceremony?
I don't really know if we should call it a ceremony. Ceremony is a lot, but yeah. Talk to me about your thoughts, feelings, concerns. What was going on in your mind when you're watching this thing? Because you was there like damn near start to finish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, holy moly. So I sat down next to a sweet older woman and her daughter, and they were just sweet as pie. asking me if I'd been saved and all that stuff, and it's just like, oh yes, ma'am. You know, like I know what we're all here for. I don't need to stir the pot and have any deep philosophical conversations with no one right now. So that was like the first 30 minutes, just
Yeah.
being there, people rolling in, hearing people behind me talk about you and your brother Cam, and I didn't think they got y'all mixed up when you were switching and playing
They
piano.
probably did. They probably
And
did.
I turned around to like be like, "Oh no, that's Cam and that's Cash," and they were like, "Well, it's her sons." I'm like, "Yeah, I know them," but I didn't think she appreciated me
Yeah, she probably
saying
did.
anything.
I don't know who that was.
Uh,
I'm interested to know.
And then I went and visited your mom's vessel, and I've never been to an open casket
Yeah.
funeral before.
Yeah, that can be very if you're not like familiar with like how that goes down, that whole cultural whatever. That can be very unsettling. It can be very overwhelming, and it's kind of weird because on the flip side, like nothing has. Oh my god, I hate to keep like bringing race into it, but like it just is what it is. Nothing feels more cold than me than some of the way that folks say goodbye to their loved ones on the other side of the tracks, if you will. I'm trying not to piss boomers off.
Are boomers listening to this?
Yeah, there's about 7 of
Just
them.
we love you guys. We're gonna talk how we're gonna talk.
Yeah.
Keep going.
I'm gonna talk about black folk and white folk. It is what it is. So yeah. Anyways, look at Dobbs. Dobbs just walked in.
Hey, nice
Dobbs,
overalls.
we finna wrap up, bro. We almost done.
Oh, that's I got the camera.
But yeah, no. So like,
I feel like you need to scoot closer.
who me?
That's it.
No,
Huh? Me?
We're both in
What?
the frame. Okay.
Yeah, it can feel just as unsettling from the other side. You know what I'm saying? Like watching these people put on like a PowerPoint and like, okay, we're gonna sing a song. The pastor gonna, say a couple verses, and then that's it. And then it's like, hey, this was so and so was great, and then we moving on. Like that. That to me is just as crazy and unsettling as
Yes, I'm gonna take my lunch break off of work to go to this funeral, and then it's like right back immediately.
Yeah, exactly.
It's interesting.
Yeah, no,
there's no time
yeah
built into the white culture of
and
funerals
don't get me wrong,
celebrations of lives.
I think there's some things that like everybody gets right and wrong. I don't necessarily agree with the whole like, oh, let's look at this vessel, as you put it, and have that image embedded in our head. Like I don't like that. I like to remember that person the last time I saw them in real time, in real life. You know what I'm saying? I think that's way more beautiful, and it's a better way of, closure. Like last time I saw Mama, she was on the couch. Her and Pops was watching a Western. It was after Family and Friends Day, and it was great. Like I don't want to remember her like, lifeless. Like that's
Laid
not
up.
yeah, that's not good closure for me. And
Yeah.
so like and that goes for everybody, not just my mama. Like I came to this conclusion when I was a youngin', because you got to think, my mom, dude, anytime a black person died within like a 50-mile radius of where we're sitting right now, there's a good chance she might have to play piano. And so
Yeah.
like by the time I was, an adult, I'd probably been to 100, 200 funerals.
I believe that.
You know what I'm saying? And it was just so normal to me. And I would talk to my peers, and they're just like, oh yeah, we've been to 1 or 2 funerals before in our life, and that just blows my mind because like my mama had us. I don't you heard them tell the stories. Like my mama had us like on, like she changed our diapers in church
While she was playing
like
the piano.
So like that was my I was really steeped in this whole like culture of church musicianship, and I think you talked about filling big shoes earlier. I think the main concern with us is making sure that we sent her out right, because she went above and beyond to send everybody else out right. You know what I'm saying? She went way above and beyond so many times. You know how many times my mama, like, at the drop of a dime, had to like stop what she was doing and like go to a funeral because some musician bailed or whatever, or whatever the case may be. Like this has happened so many times throughout my childhood and early adulthood, and I feel like the least we could do as her, offspring, her children, her descendants, is salute her in that way. It's like let's go crazy with the music, and I felt like we did. I was very proud of how everything came together.
I enjoyed the music a lot, and the organist at that church was amazing.
Yeah, shout out to I want to say Isaiah Radcliffe.
It was that call and response thing y'all had going on, and
Yeah.
Sergio was killing on the set.
Oh yeah, shout out Sergio. Man, I would see that's another thing. I'm so grateful for y'all, man. Sergio pulled up, showed out. Man, Sponge had the bass on lock. Man, it was kind of hard to be sad because like everywhere I looked, I just felt surrounded by comfort and people who I know had my back. Like Dobbs was up there with me. Brax and Mama Jonna came out. Now there was a moment where they had a video of my mom playing the Lord's Prayer. It's funny because it was actually St. Luke, my church in Birmingham, that had originally posted that video. When they posted that, that was like during the service when they showed that video, that was one of the only times where we actually had like a break to chill, and it sucked so bad. It was so awful, and it's like when when you're focused on getting the music right, when you're focused on sending her out right, it's like you don't really have time to think and process and mourn and grieve. But like that little moment right there, that little 3 minutes, 4 minutes or whatever, that was awful. That was like one of the most painful things ever. And then once
the grieving was like intense.
Yeah. Because like that, like we're not,
because you stopped playing music, you stopped moving things along to pause and take a second and reflect on the gifts that she was and is.
Yeah. But I mean, I felt I was proud of myself and my brothers and my kinfolk and them. I felt like we all did our part with the speeches.
That was also very interesting.
Yeah, and see, that's another thing that's crazy to the wheat people, the people of the wheat, like getting up and cracking jokes. Like see, that's the thing. There's an art to talking at a black funeral.
Yeah,
like you can't just get up there and only crack jokes, and you can't just get up there and only be mopey and sad. And no, it's got to be a perfect balance. And there's a science to it.
It was interesting also to see how just down through the generations, of your family.
Absolutely.
Tiara sang. She didn't talk, but she sang.
Yeah, that's Tiara's style.
She sang so beautifully.
Yeah, that's her style.
And she sang some duets with your dad. Those were really, really precious moments.
Yeah, and
but seeing your older siblings, because your older siblings are like 20, 30 years older than you, kind of like me.
Yeah,
it's like y'all had the same mama, but you grew up in two different worlds, not just households, but worlds.
Yeah.
And it's interesting to see how there's some qualities because of the generation that your older siblings are from. Like I got siblings who are Gen X also.
I know you do. Yeah. And I so you feel me when I say I have a hard time relating to my older brother sometimes because they want to nerd out about all this stuff that don't even mean nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like
Everyone has
care.
Different values. Your values aren't aligned.
Yeah, and they don't care about what the younger generation got going on. And so sometimes we butt heads over that. But I mean, for the most part, I feel like we were all able to like really come together and make the homegoing something really nice.
I also like that everyone was wearing purple except for you. You insisted that your mama's favorite color was teal.
Yeah. No, they tripping.
And I wore purple and teal.
Yeah, no, you killed that. But listen, here's how I know for a fact they tripping. My favorite color is teal, so that's how I know. Like I wouldn't just make that up in my head. You feel me? So, but yeah, also it just amazes me all the people that was like, oh, we didn't know you talk like that. Like, damn, y'all niggas ain't know I had a gift of gab. Like, bro, I've been doing this thing. All the yellow hat people know I've been running my mouth. You know what I'm saying? For a hot minute. It's just I don't. Facebook is scary, man. Like Facebook is a wild place, bro. There's so many people on there that don't have your best interest at heart, and there's so many people on there that's going to talk crazy to you if you don't fit the image that they have of you in your head. So I try to stay away from talking my shit on Facebook. But yeah, no. Once again, just to reiterate and summarize, like I was proud of how the whole service went down, and that's something that I felt also made this whole process easier. But once again, like I said before, like I'm not like I'm more so here to just summarize the physical, mental, and spiritual ordeal. And I mean, when I separate myself from it, I feel like we did good. And it's not a lot to be sad about because like my mama did her thing. You know what I'm saying? Like we all grown, we all out of the house, we all like me, and especially with me and Cam. Me and Cam, we got a different relationship with the piano now. We, it's a little heavier. And there's already people like hitting me up like, hey, your mom said that she was going to play at this thing. Can you do it now? Like, hey, your mom said you was going to shoot. It's like, so it's like, we didn't, like the torch wasn't passed. It was thrown at us. Yeah. And it might burn a little bit, but it's cool. But yeah, but no, just to reiterate, like I really appreciate everybody and their mama who came out and showed love, and everybody who brought food, and everybody who just checked on us and made sure we were all right. You know, that meant the world. But yeah, I mean, I think that's about it.
Time to stick a
Excuse
fork
me.
in it.
Yeah, because I know Dobby. I think I got him for about an hour, so we got him for about another 50 something minutes. You
That's
know what
right.
I'm saying? Yeah.
We gotta rehearse for the
bro.
Juneteenth
Dobby was
gig.
talking. He was talking crazy, man. He was like, "Oh, it's the Soul Carnival podcast, and you ain't had none of the members on there." And I'm just like, bro, you know damn well I've been trying to make this happen. I want to do an episode with him and Della, like together, and then I want to do an episode just with Della, and then an episode just with Dobby. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would like to do, ideally.
Yeah,
And it
'cause if
doesn't
folks
matter the
think
order.
you can talk. I mean, we got to get this guy on the mic.
Yeah, I know Dobby can run his mouth. Like, bro, see, y'all think I got the gift of gab, bro. Like, Dob is on another level, man.
You've got the gift of gab. Dob's got the gift of gob.
Yeah, no, don't say that. Don't say that. That's a.
Do you like the gift of gob?
Try again.
Yeah.
Try again.
Dob's got the gob.
Try again. No.
Dob's got the gab.
No,
Dab's got the gab.
No,
I
stop
can
it.
give you a dab, and then you can do the gab.
What's it called when you just missing the mark just barely? I ain't gonna edit it out
Sleep
either.
deprived?
No, I want you to listen back to this over and over and over again. I want you to think about what you said. I want that to marinate. Like, you let this shit happen. We almost at 30 something minutes. Let's see, what is this?
We got to stick a fork in it if it's been marinating long enough.
Yeah, I'm ready to stick a fork in it.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
That's it. That's all
That's
she wrote.
all.
All right. Sticking a fork.